Hey guys, thanks for tuning back into Not Grammy's Kitchen. Today we're going to try a blueberry bundt cake. I'm really excited about this cake because I love a good blueberry lemon flavored cake, especially if it's got the glaze on it. Delicious. And this one does have the glaze. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I think I have everything set up, so hopefully I don't have to run off screen like I normally do. I'm trying to get better about that. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a Pinterest recipe. This is not one of my grandmother's recipes. So it is a little more informative, so we should be good. I'm also making this for a girls' brunch that I'm going to tomorrow. So I won't be able to try it on camera, but I'm sure it'll be delicious and you'll at least get to see how delicious it would be. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to preheat the oven for 350. That's done. I already sprayed and floured my bundt pan, so that we should be good to go on that. The next thing we're supposed to do is, in a bowl, mix your butter and your sugar. So it called for 1 cup of butter. So I went ahead and melted it out so that it'll mix a little easier. There we go. Okay, cool. So there's that. Then I need 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and start this thing as soon as I get more ingredients in there. So that's a cup. Here's my 2 cups. So then we need to add in this is going to be stirred to light and fluffy, and then we're going to add in our eggs and our vanilla. Alright, we're at the light and fluffy stage, so now we're going to add in our eggs. It calls for 3 eggs. And then for our vanilla, it calls for a tablespoon. So that's quite a bit, actually. There we go on that. Then we're just going to mix this up. Then in a separate bowl, we are going to add our flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. So I'm going to give that a second. Here's my other bowl that we're good to go. So I said flour. So I'm just going to fill it in here. So I need 2 cups and 2 3/4, almost 3 cups, which is not a measurement on here. That's great. That's probably about right. So we're going to put that in here. That's good to go. Then I need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. 2 teaspoons, I apologize. Tablespoons, teaspoons, they're all the same, right? There's 1. Oof, that was a lot. There's 2. And then I need a half of baking soda. And this was what was clean, so we're going to attempt. Whew, that's probably an entire half. Okay, cool. So that's good to go. Now, flour, baking soda, and salt. I did not pull out salt. Let's go ahead and get a half of salt. That's good. Alright, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just mix this up real quick, just so it's all together. I swear, flour and me don't get along at all. Likes to make messes in my kitchen. Alright, so let's move that out of the way. So then we're slowly going to add it to this. I do want to scoop around the sides real quick because it does look like there's some stuff that's not evenly distributed. So we're going to slowly add this in. Alright, so it says that you should alternate putting the buttermilk in and the flour. So we're going to alternate. So for buttermilk it calls for 1 1/4 cups. So that should be 10 ounces. So let's do about half. Let's add in a little bit of buttermilk. That's all of the mixture, of the flour mixture. Now let's add the rest of the buttermilk in. So that's all of that. Then once that goes, we're gonna start putting in our lemon zest. I went ahead and did that off camera, just because it would take some time. This is getting really fluffy, which I think is exactly what it should look like. That's just my oven telling me to hurry up because it's ready. So we're going to put in our lemon zest. Oh, it says before turning the thing off. Well, that's fine. So it called for the lemon zest of 2 lemons. I don't know if this is exactly the amount of lemon zest that is supposed to be for 2 lemons. What got on me? Oh, that's from that. But that's what I got. So we're going to stir this in. Alright, so from there we're going to spoon in half of our blueberries. So it called for an entire pound, and I didn't realize that 1 packet of blueberries was only 10 ounces because I measured it after I got home. So we have 10 ounces instead of a full 16, but that's okay. So I'm going to do this in. I like mine inside to be really mushed. So that's what I'm going to do. Then from there we're going to put it inside the pan and then put the blueberries on top. Alright, this looks delicious so far. So let's wipe this up. Clean a little bit. I have to come in with a wipe in a minute. Alright, so it said to sprinkle a little bit of flour. I don't know what that means. So I sprayed it with some Pam and then I put some flour like I think it means. So let me clean this off. Cool. I did get some on me. Usually I'm good at that. Okay. So let's pull these guys off. Let's see. That's pretty good. It's definitely going to be a really good cake. So pro move. Okay, cool. And I'm sorry you can't see this part, but I'm not good with holding that with that hand. This is gonna be so good. Alright. There's that. Then from there, you pour the batter into the pan, you sprinkle it with remaining blueberries over top, and then you bake it. That little bit of water, that's just water from cleaning them. Okay, cool. So there. Ta-da! It looks good. Alright, so now it's going to go into the oven for 60 to 80 minutes. So I'm going to put it on 70 minutes because I just think that makes more sense. Starting in the middle. So let's put it in. Oh, no, not 3 hours. Alright, so it's in for 70 minutes and then we're going to check it and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to come back. Alright guys, so we're back. It's been about 30 minutes since I've pulled this out. All this stuff on the side is just flour, which is fine. I'm going to actually flip this over on a lid because I don't have a round... I have a round glass plate thing and it's really fancy, but I'm driving to Claremont tomorrow with this and I would much rather it just be in something like this. So my plan is to just put this on top. It's a regular bowl, but that's my plan. So that's just an explanation of why I'm being weird with that. So it said to wait 30 minutes with it cooled off. It's still pretty hot. I think we'll... Yeah, it's still pretty hot. I don't think so. I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, y'all. Moment of truth. Ooh. If it sticks, I'm just gonna let it go. Oh, it didn't stick and it looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Y'all, look how pretty this is. Oh, I love it. Anyways, next comes the nice, sorry, there's some stuff floating in the air and that's what came in. So next we're supposed to make the glaze and I'm so proud of that. It looks so good, and I've never made this before. Okay, anyway. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons of buttermilk, and then a cup of powdered sugar. Ooh, Your girl can't. I just need to get out of the kitchen today. Like, this is not okay. So earlier while I was waiting for the 30 minutes, I decided to try this protein mix that you mix with your water, which is actually pretty good. It's by Mio. It was buy one, get one free at Publix. So I figured why not try it. But anyway, I spilled it all over myself. And it's always whenever I wear white that I spill stuff on myself. Never when I wear any other color. Alright, so I think the best way to do this without making a mess is to put some in here. This is a tablespoon. I bought this for my protein. Not my protein stuff. Whatever I was weighing, I bought it for. Because I find that when you start measuring your food, a lot of stuff calls for a tablespoon, and then you go through a lot of tablespoons. Like a lot of tablespoons. So this is supposed to become a glaze. So this thing also calls for like a nut mixture, like with almonds. Yes, almonds and oats. I'm not going to do that because that just doesn't sound appealing to me. I feel like you've ruined a perfectly good cake by putting nuts on top of it. Do I have... I thought I had another whisk around here. This is just a little bit of the glazing. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be so delicious. I mean, it already looks freaking delicious. Now, it doesn't say any specific way to glaze it. Alright, so we have a good consistency of glaze right now. So I think the best way is just going to be just to go for it. Oh, this is going to be so good. The glaze is always my favorite part of any cake. I probably should have done this on a different thing and then transferred it once it dried, but it's okay. It's just a girls' brunch. They're gonna love it anyway, regardless of what it looks like. Oh, it looks so good. Your girl is pro status over here. I got texted today that I'm a dork in these videos. You obviously don't know me very well, because this is me 90% of the time. But okay, look how beautiful. I can't wait. Anyways, it's done. It's delicious looking. I'm sure it tastes delicious. The batter was delicious. I know you're not supposed to eat batter, but I do all the time. One day I'll probably get salmonella poisoning, and that's my own fault, but whatever. So yeah, it looks delicious. I'm sure it tastes delicious, and I'll let y'all know when my girls try it if it was delicious or not. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I definitely appreciate it. Definitely hit a thumbs up if you liked this video, and hit the subscription button so that you get notifications of when I post more videos. Yeah, so peace out. Thank you. Bye.